Hello, 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 my beloved souls. It's a special 12-12 message for you. I'm so excited to be here with you. How is everybody doing? How was your weekend? Hope you're staying warm where you're at. It's a little chilly where I'm at. So, tea, heater, blankets, all good things. So, first and foremost, thank you, angels. Thank you guys for being here with me in the collective today. This is a super powerful portal that we're going through. Or a gateway, but however you choose to word it. Um, These energies have been very intense. Whenever anything big goes on in the world, you guys know I always say it always rains wherever I'm at, and it's been doing some crazy weather shit, right? Wherever where I'm at. A lot of rain, a lot of wind, a lot of clearing out, purifying and healing and activating. Um, a lot of exhaustion. I don't know what ascension symptoms you guys have been dealing with. Definitely comment below, but um, I've been like exhausted, like just can't seem to get the energy, can't seem to get the spark, right? And I know Mars is retrograde and that's contributing to this energy, but just feeling like I need to nap or I need to lay down or I want to sleep a little bit longer, right? We're also in the winter or heading towards the winter solstice here in the northern hemisphere as well, right? So things are kind of really slowing down, and I felt the intensity of that over the weekend. So a lot of exhaustion, a lot of restlessness. Um, Vivid dreams, a lot of clairvoyance going on. What else has been happening that I've been peeping through the collective? Um, a lot of acceleration when it comes to our ascension, as well as when it comes to clearing our karma. We're on like a fast track. And so I'm going to pull some cards today, not only from the Angels of Atlantis and the Gateway Oracle, because obviously we're going through a powerful gateway we need to deal with to address it and to kind of have an awareness of it. But I'm also going to pull from the Starseed deck as well as the Mediumship deck because a lot of you are being activated and coming online. And a lot of you are being guided to really step forward with your gifts, with your skills, with your talents, and allow that aspect of yourself to really awaken fully, right? And to really come into oneness with it and to start shining your light more throughout the collective. So 12-12 gateway, right? 12 um as a reminder from our angels and our guides, like you're on the right path, keep your thoughts positive. It's time to move forward. It's about harmony and completion. And the 12 reduces to a 3, and 3 is all about the Trinity, right? We have like the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the Maiden, the Mother, the Crone, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the Divine birth, life, and death, right? We have all these three. So we have the 12 with the 12 seasons and the 12 seasons, the 12 months. Um, the, why am I drawing a blank? We have the number 12 being represented by the 12 months, not the only 12 that we got going on. I think celestially, as well as like 12 planets, maybe. Jesus had the 12 disciples, right? And then we have the three coming in, right? So birth, life, and death, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Maiden, the Mother, the Crone, right? All these energies are really being amplified today, right? Super powerful time for manifestation, super powerful time to tap into the physical, the astral, and the mental planes, right? And to have that synergy working towards you. Super powerful time to really um, get honed in on our energies and on our goals and our dreams and our missions and our path, and to allow ourselves to be propelled forward. Because, like I said, we're on like an accelerated track at this time. It's like the gun went off and it's go time, right? And so karma normally works itself out in 8 stages of 7, right? It could be like 7 years, 7 months, 7 days, but we're at a point right now where it's like you can do something at 1 o'clock and 7 hours later, 8 o'clock, you're already seeing that karma come right back to you, right? You're already catching the messages, you're already catching the lessons, you're already aware of what you needed to learn in that moment and how to shift it, right? Like it's happening, and it's almost like our manifestations are happening in like real time, you know. Time is an illusion. It's almost like all points of time all happening at the same point, but we're jumping. It's like you're jumping timelines now in like a really unique and different way, right? And so we're not having these like long drawn out lessons anymore, especially not if you're a little bit more awakened and on this path. It's like you're literally, it's like you're gonna say something, and if it's judgment or criticism or some type of condemnation, don't be surprised when it comes back to you in 5 seconds. And I mean, like, it's happening that fast, right? So just being mindful of that, being mindful of your ascension systems. Like if you need to rest, rest. Hydrate, hydrate, of course. Try to eat more grounding foods and things that are a little bit lighter, right? So grounding, like, potatoes, the lettuces, the things that, you know, garlic, beets, things that really like go into the ground, but also like don't overdo it at this time, right? You want to stick more to like vegetables and fruits and things that are kind of hearty but filled with a lot of light energy because there's a lot of light codes coming in. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of activations going on. My third eye was going crazy. The rain has been going crazy. The downloads and activations that have been coming through me have been really, really intense lately, right? And so I'm so grateful that I have a practice where I meditate and I get grounded every day because I know that if I wasn't, that this could be a little bit much, right? So encouraging you also to just meditate, get grounded, get centered, get secure because there's a lot going on in this universe. Okay. So having said all that, let's jump into this reading. Thank you, angels, for being here, being a collective. What do we need to know? In there, okay. Start with the gateway. What do we need to know? What do we need to see about this 1212 portal? What does this mean for the collective? How does this take us to our highest and greatest good? Put us all on our highest and greatest timeline. What do we need to know? What do we need to see at this time? That's powerful. I only got one card that popped out. That's incredible. I'll take it though. Flying free, right? I unfurl my wings and fly. So again, accelerated path on ascension. Okay, like really moving things forward. You see that she has no bags, right? It was just like, get your coat and let's go. Like we're out, right? And it's like, where are we going? Do I pay? You like, it's like almost like you don't even have time for questions. It's literally go time. So you've been preparing for all of this for your whole life, right? And now it's time to get moving. Now it's time to be free. Now it's time to see things from a higher perspective. Now it's time to heal our emotions with this beautiful body of water, right? Now it's time to let go of the things that are no longer serving us so we can elevate to another level, right? And it's going to bring a lot of peace. It's going to bring a lot of joy. It's going to bring a lot of lightheartedness in for all of you, right? No baggage here. From bottom of the deck, this is why I got so excited. Manifesting dreams, right? My dreams are coming true. Guys, and I'm telling you, things are starting to happen in like real time. It's like real time. It's like, oh, you go to like say a prayer, and before you're even off your knees, the answer is already there, right? Or you're thinking about something and thinking about asking someone a question, and they're already answering it out loud before you even had to mouth it. I mean, like things are happening like this, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it happen so fast and so quick that it's like awe-inspiring. It feels very magical and very auspicious, right? Cornucopia, right? That's what we're harvesting right now. This is that time, right? And especially here in the northern hemisphere where we're still in um autumn, right? Shout out to me. But this is letting you know like a lot of the things that are going on, not a lot, everything that's going on in your existence, right? Started internally. We're manifesting our life at every given moment. So if the things that you're harvesting tend to be like weedy and rotten, it's time to clean up those thought patterns. It's time to clean up our energy. It's time to do that inner work, right? It's time to let the past go so that we can move forward. All right. This portal is going to be very intense. A lot of spiritual gifts being activated. A lot of you are going to be activated to speak your truth. I can tell that because my throat keeps closing up. A lot of you are going to be getting visions or have been getting visions. It's time to tap into that, to own it, to allow those messages to come through. Okay. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. What do you want the collective to know about this 1212 portal? What do we need to know? What do we need to see in regards to this 1212 portal? Ooh, Archangel Michael coming in with the I am presence. I am two of the most powerful words in the universe because whatever we say after that becomes our truth. Like I just said, you want to clean up your thoughts, you want to clean up your mind because we're manifesting in real time. So, what are you speaking? I am sick or I am healthy. I am weak or I am strong, right? I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm annoyed, or I'm happy, I'm exuberant, I'm vibrant, I'm extraordinary, right? I'm blessed, I'm loved, I'm thriving, I'm successful, I'm worthy, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous, right? You're speaking things when I'm telling you, like, be mindful of your words because we're getting things in real time, people, right? So if you want your harvest to be more of a cornucopia of things that are going to bless your life, then it starts by the way that you're speaking to yourself and what you're speaking out over this universe, right? How are you speaking to yourself during this time? How are you speaking life over your finances, over your health, over your living situation, over your children, over your family, over your work, over your business, right? Really activate those energies. Bottom of the deck, oof, Archangel Metatron with some mercy, right? So be easy on yourself during these transitions. There's a lot going on, right? And the Most High is merciful, right? We sit in judgment and condemnation of ourselves, but that's us and ourselves. That's not the Most High coming in and like judging us and like being like, oh, you're so awful, you screwed up or you said the wrong thing. No, right? And so this is not only about receiving the mercy from the Most High during this process and not feeling, not allowing the karmic patterns that we have dealt with or that we are just traversing or that we've overcome or the lessons that we've learned, not allowing that to stop us from receiving all of our blessings, right? It's like you made a mistake, you cleared the karma, you learned the lesson, you're moving on. It's okay. Yes, you still deserve your throne. Yes, you still deserve your blessings. Yes, you still deserve abundance, right? It's only us that prevents ourselves from having that. So stop judging yourself, stop criticizing yourself, be merciful towards yourself, and also be merciful and kind towards others. Because just like you're on this path of accelerated ascension and you're healing and you're growing and you're traversing all these intense energies, and Mars is retrograde, and Gemini's are doing some shit, and Sagittarius is doing some other shit, and the planets are going crazy. While everyone's doing this, guess what? Everyone else is going through it just along with you, right? So we want to be merciful, we want to be patient, we want to be kind to everything and everybody, all right? And speak your truth. And be discerning when you speak, right? Not everything deserves a comment. Tell it to people all the time. They always got a lot to say, but they don't like when others do it. Cracks me up. All right, let's go to the Star Seed Oracle. No, actually, I'm just going to start here. Because it's funny. Loosen your grip, okay? Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. A lot of healing, a lot of clearing going on, right? So I'm going to say this. There's a lot of light workers, there's a lot of people in the spiritual community that have addiction issues, that suffer from depression, that are dealing with different forms of what they would call like a mental illness, right? And a lot of that is this hypersensitivity that a lot of us have, right? And not really knowing what to do with it, right? You're super sensitive, you're picking up on all of these intense energies. You don't know if you're coming or going half the time because you could be fine and then you walk into a room and then all of a sudden you're not, and it's overwhelming and you're having all these visions and all these flashbacks and you have all these awarenesses coming in and all this knowledge and understanding. People are telling you that you're crazy. You're starting to see shit. You're starting to hear shit. You don't know if you're losing it, right? Or you feel like you're losing it. And so sometimes you want to numb that out, right? Maybe you want to drink yourself to oblivion or just like take something that makes you go to sleep or pass out, or you just don't want to feel, you don't want to hear, you don't want to sense it, right? But we're moving to the space where it's okay to be sensitive. It's okay to have these really vivid, clairvoyant dreams and to be able to share that with some people and to help some people's lives. Listen, Not everybody wants to hear the shit that we have to say. Point blank and simple. Not everybody's ready for that kind of truth. Not everybody's ready for that kind of realization. Do you hear the birds going crazy, right? What are birds? Messengers, right? Not everybody's going to want to hear that. Sometimes it's going to get loud where you're at, and people are going to try to drown out your voice and drown out the messages that you're trying to say because they're just not ready. But know that you're loved and supported on this path, and that you don't need to numb yourself in order to move through all these energies. You don't need to dim your light to make other people feel comfortable. You don't need to hide your talents and your skills under the rug or in a closet because it's going to make somebody else feel better. No, right? Not at all. It like literally open up your hands, open up your heart, and give it to the Most High. Give it to your angels. Give it to your guides. Give it to your ancestors. Lord, you blessed me with this incredible gift. Show me how to use it so that I'm living my best life, so that I'm feeling good about myself, so that I feel safe and secure and protected in all of these things. And how can I help others through this gift, right? Because I know it wasn't just for me. We don't get these gifts just so we can just like hold on to them and just be happy with ourselves. Like, oh, I have the perfect singing voice. Like, I'm just going to sing in the bathroom. No, we have this beautiful singing voice so that we can share with others, so we can bring music and bring life to other people, right? So that we can, um, connect with nature and the different melodies and the songs from heaven, right? Like that's why we have all these beautiful gifts, right? And talents and skills. So really letting go of the past, letting go of that karma, letting go of that story, letting go of the stories that other people gave you that you're not good enough or that you're crazy or that you're just making these things up or you don't know what you're talking about. All that shit. All that is being let go. It's being released right now. Right. And it can feel overwhelming and it can feel really scary. So just know that you're not alone. Know that if you need support, I'm here. You know, there are other people within the tribe that are also here to support you, but don't think that you have to sniff, snort, shoot your way out of this, right? Like popping pills, suicide, I get it. And I've been there. And it's a lot. It's a lot when you're taking on all these energies and you just want it, the pain to stop sometimes, right? And we speak in this, you know, this community of love and light and everything's good and just high vibrations, but that's not realistic. We're not going to be happy every day. Life is happening around you. Sometimes these energies are intense. Sometimes you're not supported. Sometimes you really think you're all going fucking crazy and you're making all this stuff up, right? And sometimes you just want it all to end and it might feel easier. It might feel safer. It might just it's like, oh, well, if I just end everything, then I don't have to dream anymore. I don't have to feel anymore. I don't have to see anymore, right? But that's not why you're faced with these challenges. That's not why you have these gifts, right? You're feeling and you're seeing and you're sensing more because you're gifted that way. And leaning into that gift and understanding that gift and seeing how it can better your life and better the lives around you is going to show you a lot of purpose, right? It's going to show you some more clarity on your mission and on your path. So don't give up, right? Don't give up. Definitely reach out. Like I'm always here. I'm always here. I do spirituality calls. I don't just do readings, right? Like you guys can definitely just give me a call and we can get this energy out so that you can traverse these energies because the addiction and the the fear, it can be overwhelming, right? It can feel like you're being swallowed up in this darkness, but understand that the light is within you and it's always shining. And I'm here to help spark those embers again. Okay? Sorry, I know that was kind of intense, but some of you needed to hear that, so just know that I love you and I'm here. All right? TheEnlightenedDaughter.com. Literally, reach out to me, please. Trust the timing, or you can text me. The number is below as well. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. This is an eternal game, right? And despite our very amazing human family, right? We know that we're souls and that we're eternal and that we have time, right? So obviously there are some things that take a little bit more that are going to deal with time, you know, like when your bills due, you got fucking schedule, you're going to deal with that. But trust the timing of your path, trust the timing of your goals, trust the timing of your dreams, right? Like maybe this isn't the season for that. Or maybe you got this amazing download and you're like, oh, cool, I got this download, this activation. Cool, I should run with it, but maybe it's not the time for that, right? For everything, there's a time and a season, right? So allow yourself to be open to receive. Allow yourself to trust in where you're being led. Allow yourself to have faith in this process and know that there are going to be times like right now when you're on an accelerated path. and you're gonna pray for the times where things were slower and you were kind of wishing that they would just kind of hurry up. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, I want to take a nap. I want to sit down. Like, can I get 5 seconds? No. And there'll be times where you get to chill. But either way, trust in the path, trust in the process. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So this is especially for those of you that are in the northern hemisphere right now, right? Like I said, all weekend I was like exhausted and just needing to rest and kind of like chilling. Um, Energy was just kind of like depleted, right? Because we're going into the winter solstice, right? We're going into that time of year where we really, really slow down. But that's not stopping the acceleration of our soul, right? It's like we're on um two different pathways, right? The physical body, the physical avatar is kind of slowing down and needing more rest and kind of like needing to chill, even though it seems kind of contradictory during this holiday season when we're like rushing around doing all these events and all the shopping. But the soul is ascending. It's like during those times, it's like when your body heals when you're sleeping, right? It's just like you get out of your body's way, you stop overthinking it, you just lay down, and the next day you wake up and you feel like 100 times better. And all you did was go to sleep. Yes, because you went to sleep, you can cut your mind off, right? You got out of your body's way, you let your body do what it's innately needed to do, guided to do. That's what your soul is going to be doing too. I know this is a waterfall, but it's also almost like they're showing it to me like the energy of the soul leaving the body. So I feel like some of you are going to be or have been astral projecting or traveling during the astral, during your sleep time. And that could be a lot of the reasons why you're not feeling super rested at this time, right? Because you haven't really been getting sleep. You go to bed and you're still tired because you're doing a lot in the spiritual realm. And I get it because that's me. Like, I'm a early bird and a night owl. That is what it is, right? Bottom of the deck, inner earth. You'll survive this. My God, I want to hook you guys. New solutions and beginnings. You'll survive this. Like, literally, and we're going back to this energy. Like, I know it's intense, right? You literally, listen, you don't know if you're coming or going half the time. You don't know what the hell is going on. You're freaking stressed out. You just want to run away, right? And you're going to be okay. It's going to be fine. And as we go through this gateway and go through this portal and really finish off this year nice and strong, right? Because we're getting rid of the things that are no longer serving us. We're activating our light codes and the different kind of like mechanisms within us to really help keep, hit the ground running as January comes in, right? Like we want to just keep the momentum going, right? We want to understand that like miracles are available to us every day, that blessings are available to us every day, that by the grace of God that we woke up this morning and that we have all these delicious opportunities or experiences that are going to come into our life that are going to help guide us towards our path, right? And so you're not alone and it can seem intense, but this gateway is opening up new doorways. This gateway is bringing solutions where there were only problems. This gateway is giving you a higher perspective on things that are going on. Right. This gateway is bringing in this energy of forgiveness and love and compassion and patience within ourselves on this path, so that we can get to the next level. Okay. Let's do the mediumship deck because, like I said, some of you are really getting activated. So let's see what y'all need to see here. Messages are coming through. Sitting in the power. We're going to stay grounded, right? When learning to connect with the other side, it's essential that you make time to get to know your own spirit. If you randomly pull this card, then spirit is calling you to take time now and sit in your own power. It's time for you to consciously focus on your own inner light and tap into the unlimited spiritual power within you. Take a moment to close your eyes and imagine you're slowly and gently breathing in light. Allow that light to fill your physical body, letting it expand your own your own energy and aura. Continue to breathe in this simple manner, allowing some time to sit and be in the expansion of your own loving light. It should be a daily practice. Daily practice. Get Quiet, get still, get time for yourself. Make time for yourself. Do things for yourself. Get grounded for yourself. The deeper our roots go, the higher we can ascend. We're on an accelerated ascension path. We need you to be really grounded at this time. Okay? And messages from spirit. I love it. Said the downloads that have been coming in, all the birds going crazy, right? Mediumship is not just about the evidential communication, it also provides a valuable time for healing. As a medium, you're blessed to have the opportunity to become the conduit of these beautiful and empowering messages. Our spirit loved ones work hard to connect with us to facilitate these heart centered communications, so being open to receive is a vitally important mindset to have. Our loved ones in spirit truly want those they've left behind to live a life filled with joy and abundance and to remember and celebrate their existence on the other side. Remember and celebrate. Okay? Your departed loved ones will constantly find ways to share their messages of love, healing, and encouragement, as well as forgiveness. You can't make this stuff up. Wow. So, butterflies, birds, feathers, coins, right? Some of the things that you guys are going to be seeing, um, especially a lot with the birds. There's just so much bird energy going on around. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Let's get crystals that will help support you during this time. Go through this gateway. I hope you charged your crystals with that full moon in Gemini that we just had. But my earring just keeps getting stuck in my hair. Like my new earrings. My daughter said, "Oh, mommy, you look so festive today. You're getting in the Christmas spirit." I was like, "Why you say that?" She's like, "You're wearing red." I'm like, "Red is my favorite color. It has nothing to do with Christmas." They know that I'm like the Grinch during Christmas. I'm like, it's overrated. All right. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Gaia. The crystals are going to support us for this gateway. What crystals are going to support us? Bottom of the deck. Ooh, lapis lazuli. That's not surprising. Lapis lazuli works with that throat chakra. That is so not surprising. Step up to sovereignty. Speak your truth. What did I just say? What did I just say? Speak your truth. Like, you are sovereign beings. You're children of the Most High. You're divine. You're brilliant beings of light. Like, this is who you are. Stop playing small. Stop holding on to the past. Stop feeling guilty about all that shit that happened in the yesterdays. Like, yeah, it happened. It happened. All right, it is what it is. Moving on. What did you learn, and can you move on from it? Right? Whenever my children make a mistake, I'm like, okay, fantastic. We talked about it. Cool. What did you learn? Because if you didn't learn anything, guess what you get to do? Repeat the lesson. I'm good. I like to be one and done with it for the most part, right? So beautiful energy coming in from your sovereign self, from your higher self, reminding you of your own sovereignty, and use lapis lazuli to support you during this time. Celestial quartz, become inimitable. Inimitable. I like that. Celestial quartz. I've never heard of that one before. And we have amber. Ooh, what are you becoming? Look how gorgeous those stones are. So, lapis lazuli, amber, and celestial quartz, right? If you don't have celestial quartz or any of these other ones, you can always use clear quartz. Clear quartz is like the master freaking crystal that can become kind of anything that we charge it to. So use that to support you at this time. Get grounded, get centered. You can use some amethyst to help you get grounded. Black obsidian, black tourmaline. I have some obsidian here. But black obsidian, black tourmaline, tiger's eye, hematite, right? But use crystals, help them, right? Citrine to bring some joy into your life, all the things, all right? So be easy with yourself during this time. There's a lot of intense energy it's going through. This gateway is going to be super powerful, and it's really going to be propelling you forward as far as your spiritual self and your spiritual path and your talents and your skills. A lot of awakenings, a lot of activations, a lot of healing within the chakras, a lot of dreams, a lot of visions. So just be one with yourself, be open to it, step forward on this path, and allow it to bless you. All right? I'm going to leave this there. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I'll see you later.